it's Stace in the place, and I am back because we need to talk about these Bath and Body Works outlets and what is going on. So just a quick refresher, Bath and Body Works outlet is a store that typically has body care that may be retired scents or older scents from a previous season for about $2 to $3. Candles could be $10 for a 3-wick, $6 for a single wick, but sometimes you can catch them for $3. It's basically like a true Bath and Body Works outlet versus a store that's at an outlet location. So how do you find these true outlets? So below I will make sure that I link this address here. You can easily go to this address, make sure that you click the Bath and Body Works outlet location check mark, and then just put in your zip code and see if there's any store near you. Hopefully there is, because I love going to my nearest Bath and Body Works outlet. So because of the rumors that I was hearing, I was just very intrigued to look up to see exactly how many Bath and Body Works outlets there are and how many of these outlets are just a regular location that happens to be at an outlet. So on the screen you will see a legend which will tell you that if the store is highlighted in green, then that means that it's a true outlet where you can get these clearance prices. If the store is highlighted in red, that means it's just a regular store at an outlet location, but there's not going to be any clearance pricing. And yellow will be a status update that I found on either Reddit or Facebook. So with that being said, please feel free to pause if you need to, if you see your state or an outlet that's kind of close to you. So hopefully you'll be able to go there and check it out. But while those are cycling through, let's talk about what's the difference between a regular store at an outlet location versus a true outlet. So your regular typical store, which you'll see here, it just has Bath and Body Works on the title of the store, and when you go in it just looks like the typical store that you would see at a standalone or at an outlet location, like a Tanger outlet, a premium outlet, just your regular schmegular run-of-the-mill store. Now a true Bath and Body Works outlet will have Bath and Body Works name as you see here, but there's also outlet written behind it. Now these stores are the mecca at sometimes, but most of the time. They are the mecca of finding clearance items such as body care for like $2 or $3. Sometimes it's half price, sometimes it's 75% off. You can even find candle holders and all types of home things for 75% off. With candles, typically the past season, so say right now we're in spring, you just might find some fall and maybe a little bit of winter candles, 3 wicks for $10, single wicks for $3, and sometimes the prices are even lower depending on the seasons and how things are going. Also, you can find retired body care scents, which is wild. So I mean, the outlet is where it's at. So rumor has it that all these stores are closing. So last year, people kept saying it. It was on Facebook. It popped up on Reddit every now and then. But most of us didn't necessarily believe it because we'd been hearing it from time and time again and not really seeing anything that was happening. So fast forward to this past January, someone had posted, I believe it was on Reddit, that the Westbrook location in Connecticut was going to close. And so we're like, okay. Next thing you know, there's a picture up and the doors are like closed, having the cardboard up and everything. Like the store is gone. And feel free to check Reddit if you want to fact check me and all that jazz. So then in February, there were some more rumors that were going around, and specifically one store, Katie Mills in Texas, that one was getting ready to shut down. Well, not necessarily like close, but they were going to start removing some of the outlet items and just let the store be a regular store. Now, many of you who have been to a true outlet store, you know that you have your outlet section that's like kind of in the middle. Sometimes there's stuff in the back, but for the most part on the sides, there's the regular items that you would see in a regular store dispersed throughout the store as well. But rumor has it is that a lot of stores are, or a lot of true outlets are going to start converting over to regular stores. Like it's wild. I personally haven't seen it just yet. I hope I don't see it in person, but golly gee willikers. So it's just wild. So then on top of that, someone else had just recently posted that one of their outlets was saying that all the outlets that are open are going to transition between June and July, or this summer, transition from being a true outlet store into just a regular store that's at an outlet. Meanwhile, other people have said that like they have heard from their store that it's going to completely close and shut down. Now, granted, we have heard from Bath and Body Works that they're going to start closing 50 stores across the nation, but they haven't really said exactly what stores. And now I'm like, I wonder, you know, are these outlets the biggest stores that they're, or is it like the biggest angle for them is to get rid of the outlet stores? But in my mind, I would think that they're making so much money off of them by being able to offload all the retired stuff, and then they're still pulling in money from people coming in. Like a lot of times their outlet locations are right off the highway. So you would think that they're getting pretty good revenue in these outlet stores, but I mean, I don't know. I'm curious, like what's really the tea in all of this? So, you know, do I think that it's true that all of the stores or all of the outlet stores are going to close? Not necessarily, but it does make me weary. And now I feel like I need to definitely take a trip to my closest outlet. I just think that it's wild, and part of me is disheartened because I'm like, man, at the outlets, that's when you really get the most bang for your buck, especially when you have the 20% off coupon. Like, oh my goodness, the savings that you can have is just astronomical. So yeah, it's really disheartening if all of this news is true and that the outlets are going to either slowly transition over to a regular store, or are they just going to completely shut down the stores? It's wild, and I guess we'll just have to see what happens, you know. And then another thing with all of this is if we lose the true outlet stores and they're only regular stores, does that mean that there's hope that maybe we may see more discounts during the semi-annual sale? Or is it that the business is going to start cutting back on the amount of inventory, which we kind of have seen here through fall and winter, and they've been changing their sales to have like not necessarily an end of the season sale, but basically an end of the season sale. Like when fall came around, there was a great candle sale for about $11.95, and that's so close to Candle Day, which is the lowest price. And if you bought your candles for $11.95, then you had a 20% off coupon, like you were beating Candle Day, getting fall candles before December even decided to show up. And with the last SAS or semi-annual sale, the lowest that we saw candles was 50% off for the fall and the winter. We didn't really see any 75% off ones. So, you know, it's really up in the air. What can we do with all this information and prepare? You know, we have coupons that are out right now that expire March 5th. So, you know, if you want to be like me and make sure that you're able to maximize on your opportunity and make it to an outlet, I would highly suggest looking at the ones that I've listed up here and planning a trip. You know, make sure you call ahead, because you definitely don't want to be a person who shows up after an hour drive and unfortunately the store is just completely gone. But yeah, definitely, if you live near an outlet and you're fortunate enough to have a coupon, you know, I would highly recommend going out there and checking out what's on the scene. But that's just my personal opinion. But anyhow, thanks for spending time with me, and I hope that this list of outlets and kind of giving you the perspective of what's the difference between a regular store at an outlet location versus a true outlet helps shine some light, because there has been a couple of back and forths on Facebook and Reddit where people enjoy a little bit of tussling about what a true outlet store is and which locations are truly an outlet. So I highly suggest that while we have these outlets here, you take advantage of it and, just enjoy it for as long as we can. But anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in, and please feel free to check out one of my hauls, subscribe, like, and give me a comment and let me know what you think about the possible rumor that all of the true outlets just might be gone by the end of the summer. Bye.